Recently, the topic of exclusive minifigures has been seemingly dividing the LEGO community, or more accurately, the LEGO Star Wars community. All of this stemming back from one of Star Wars' most popular characters, Captain Rex. But let's back up for a second, and let me give you a timeline of how we went from this to this. In September 2023, LEGO released the UCS, or Ultimate Collector Series version, of the Venator-class Republic Attack Cruiser. With 5,374 pieces and almost 4 feet long, this giant cost a whopping $650. The hype for this set was off the charts. Star Wars fans eagerly pre-ordered and awaited the arrival of this great set. And as standard with these UCS sets, it came with 2 minifigures to add to the display plaque. And of course, with this being one of the most hyped Star Wars sets of all time, LEGO included only the 2 best figures in all of the LEGO Star Wars lineup. Captain Rex, the leader of the 501st Clone Legion, undeniably one of the most famous and beloved characters from the Clone Wars TV show. And of course, the other most beloved character in all of Star Wars, Admiral Yularen. Now, the fan reaction to these minifigures was not the best.
Lastly, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, which is the printed waistcape. This is unacceptable given a $650 price tag.
That said, it is missing one thing for sure. Printing on the side of the leg. The comma here
is the one that this is a $650 set, and this minifigure isn't the quality you would expect for a $650 set.
Despite this, Venator owners took solace in knowing that these minifigures were exclusive to Venator, because LEGO said it as much themselves. Right in the instruction manual on page 8 it states, the Captain Rex and Wolf Yularen minifigures come with a separate display stand. Both are exclusive to this set. Venator owners across the world rejoiced that although LEGO made an objectively bad figure, at least all the peasants could not have such a wonderful clone. Of course, because Captain Rex is such a fan-favorite character, his value skyrockets. The month after the Venator launches, he starts reselling online for over $250. Now fast forward a couple months to 2024, and there are rumors brewing of a microfighter. But not just any microfighter, Captain Rex's Y-Wing. Of course, Venator owners are not happy about this, especially ones hit hard during the 2008 recession. My family was hit my family was hit hard by 2008. If I wanted Lego, I had to work hard. I know not everyone can afford the $800 sets. That's why they're collector sets. They're top tier, including the figs. I don't want to display or be proud of a $5 figure. It's worthless. It's fun to collect the $300 figures. UCS figs are part of the collector status. Lego is genuinely curb stomping longtime Star Wars fans who've been here since the beginning. The figure should be in a collector edition set. Should not be in a microfighter. Seriously though, my opinion on the matter, as a non-Venator owner, is that this is a good thing, because it gives a whole generation that might not have had the ability to get a Rex minifigure previously, either because they were too young in 2013 when the last one came out, or they couldn't afford the Venator. Caring about the exclusivity and making sure that the thing sitting on your shelf is owned by only the few and select people willing to pay $650 shows that you don't think it's cool to own based on its own merits as being the popular character Captain Rex. You only think it's cool because of its perceived high demand and low supply. I say this as somebody that owns desirable minifigures. I want them to be re-released in cheaper sets so that everybody can have an easy way to buy them. Throughout the past few months, I've seen every take under the sun about Captain Rex and exclusive minifigures, but the one that I keep seeing that isn't immediately able to be dismissed is the notion that LEGO lied. As I said earlier, in the instructions it does say that the Captain Rex minifigure is exclusive to the Venator set. And while yes, upon first glance it does appear that LEGO blatantly lied and said that Rex would be exclusive only to release in later in another set, but to really get to the bottom of this, we must look at the word exclusive and more importantly what LEGO means by that. If we take a look at the exclusive tab of the LEGO website, we'll notice many sets such as the Pac-Man arcade set, a set that can be found today in places like Target and Best Buy. Is this not a violation of exclusivity? In 2007, the LEGO TIE Crawler included 2 Shadow Troopers and proudly exclaimed that they were exclusive on the box, only to later be released in the Imperial dropship just a few months later. This has led me to the conclusion that to LEGO, exclusivity does not mean in perpetuity. Why yes, there was a period of time where Captain Rex was exclusive to the Venator, that does not mean that he would be forever. All of this though, and there's one thing that nobody's really talking about. Where's the Yularen microfighter?